What?
What?
What the hell is this?
Harumph. I didn't get a harumph out of that guy.
Give the governor harumph.
Harumph!
You watch your ass.
I see you shiver with anticipation.
Let the show begin.
Hey everybody, this is David Heretic coming at you with another edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. And tonight, alright, we're going back to U2. Yes, indeed, U2 fans feeling you. Come on now. Here we go. Before we go any further, for those of you who are feeling inclined to doing all the clicks and the likes and the bibbity-boobity bop, do me a favor before you do all that stuff. Please watch the whole video first, okay? Give me a chance to actually earn those clicks and likes. Now, after the video's done, if you still feel like doing all those clicks and likes, then by all means, feel free to click away. This comes as a request from Steve Smith, and this is actually one of Steve's 3 prioritized requests for the month of May for being a gold tier member on the Patreon page. So, here you go, Steve. Hope you enjoy the show. Steve wanted to see me react to this song by U2 called Wire. Now, have I heard this song before? No, I have not. To the best of my knowledge, this does not resonate with me in any way, shape, or form. However, there's always a possibility I may have heard this song in passing and I just don't realize it. So as always, if I start listening to the song and I suddenly go, wait a second, yeah, I've heard this song before, I'll let you know.
That's the truth.
You know me, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. Let's see, this was posted by U2, no surprise there, and the video has 795,000 views. It'll get you there. Other than that, there's really nothing else left to say. Link to the original video will be down below in the video description for your viewing pleasure at your leisure. Let's get started. What do you say? Are you ready? Are you ready? Because here we go. All right, here we go. Wire, remastered 2009. All right, it does say U2 up here. The Unforgettable Fire, I guess that's the name of the album it came off of, I suppose. All right, let's, I don't think I'm missing anything. Nope. All right, let's do this.
All right, boy, let's do this.
Okay. $16 pattern on that hi-hat, boy. Woo. Is that we met? That might be a guitar solo. Let me back up just to make sure. upbeat, good energy, good drive, absolutely. The intensity of the song is a little surprising. I wasn't, in particular, more than anything, coming from Bono's vocals on this. He's really delivering a very intense vocal performance. Was not expecting that. I'm curious. I'm assuming this is the album. I'm assuming this is the album cover. This is album work. This sounds early. Like, this sounds 80s. I don't know if it is or not, but this sounds 80s to me. I love the bass work that Adam's doing. A lot of different approaches to his playing. Some popping, some slapping, some rapid fingering, and some just, sustained note usage. It's not just the same thing over and over and over and over and over again. It's not stale. It's got a lot of variety in there, and everything that he's playing is appropriate to where it is within the song. When the song, comes down dynamically, he goes to a more subdued style of playing. When the song kicks up again, the pop and slap and come back into play again. Very tasteful playing, without question. Larry with that 16th note pattern on the hi-hat. Dear Lord. It's clipping along, boy. It is absolutely driving. Guitar playing sounds good. I got no issue with anything Edge is doing. It's filling out the sound of the song really well. So yeah, I got no issues with this. I'm actually really digging this tune so far. Now look, we're only about halfway through. I've seen songs get wrecked within the last 30 seconds. So I'm not saying you're home free yet, but so far, so good. I will absolutely say that. Let's get back into this. See if I'm right about the guitar solo. Let's see if it is. I don't know if I would call that a solo or not. Hey, I don't. I wonder if they've ever played this live.
Just keep it up.
Just boom, stop that there in a quick little decay right there. A nice, natural, quick decay. I like it. They didn't take the linear fade route, which they could have very easily done. And I'm glad that they didn't take that route, man. That would have been a letdown, honestly, if they had. I like how they ended it. Sudden, just let it naturally decay quickly. Yep. Yeah, man, I dug this. This was a fun listen for sure. Let me get my thoughts together. I'll see you in the review and we'll talk about it. Well, there you go, folks. That was U2 with Wire. This was a request from Steve Smith. And this was actually one of Steve's 3 prioritized requests for the month of May for being a gold tier member on the Patreon page. So there you go, Steve. Hope you enjoyed the show. Not a lot to talk about that I didn't talk about during the pause. So this may be a short review. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see how it goes. I'll kind of play it by ear. Let's start with the score first, and we'll go from there. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to give that a 7.6. Yep, 7.6. I feel good about that score. Let me tell you why.
Why?
Okay, first things first, a 7.6. What does that mean? Well, a 7.6 will translate to a really good skill rating, so overall, I think this was a really good song. It will also get 4 to 5 stars and a B+ letter grade. So there you go, a 7.6, really good skill rating, 4 to 5 stars, and a B+ letter grade. Now, how did I come up with that score? So glad you asked. This is definitely one of the most upbeat, driving, energetic songs that I've heard from U2. This was driving from start to finish. The tempo was up, definitely. Re-emphasized by that 16th note pattern that Larry was doing on that hi-hat. Boy, that just really added to the push and the feel and the drive and the energy of the song, without question. The bass playing on this, one of the highlights, not the highlight, but one of the highlights for me was the bass playing. Adam showing a lot of different varieties of style of playing, whether it be, subdued, just, sustaining notes, or rapid fingering, or popping and slapping. I mean, you name it. I mean, he was showing it off for sure. And always within the context of what was happening within the song. If we were up and we were pushing and we were driving and we were playing at full volume, he had the popping and slapping going. When we brought it down, a little more, mezzo forte, mezzo piano somewhere in there, he went to the rapid fingering style. When we got down even more, down to like the piano range, we were working on sustained whole notes. And it was like, okay, he's showing a lot of technique, he's showing a lot of different variety, and it all fit within the context of what was happening within the song. Very appropriate, tasteful playing. I can appreciate that. Guitar playing, I mean, don't get me wrong, Edge's guitar playing sounded just fine. Everything he did fit the mood and tone of the song, kind of like what was happening with Adam. He had that one guitar break. I wouldn't call it a solo, that one guitar break where he kind of took over, and that was nice to hear. But for the most part, he was kind of in the background on this song. He was kind of letting Adam and Bono, really take the lead on this song, which was perfectly fine. Just because you're the main guitar player doesn't mean you have to be at the forefront the whole time. So that was cool. The other star of the show here was Bono, and if I had to choose between Adam and Bono, can't believe I'm gonna say this, I'm gonna pick Bono. His vocal delivery, if I'm being honest, I think this is one of the strongest vocal deliveries I think I've ever heard on a U2 song ever. He was belting it. I mean, really belting, really pushing, really supporting, really projecting. It's a bit different than what I was expecting and what I'm used to hearing from Bono. I mean, he's always had good vocals, don't get me wrong, but not like this. This was a new level for sure. I've seen in other songs, I've seen glimpses of intensity. I've seen glimpses of, like he'll belt a word or he'll belt a line or two. But I've never heard him in an entire U2 song belt an entire verse or an entire chorus before. This was a first. He did it for the majority of the song. So kudos to him, man. It sounded really nice. I dug it. I absolutely dug it. The pacing and the energy on the song was another high point for me. It really has an early to mid 80s feel. I don't know when this album was recorded, but it definitely has that 80s flavor to it. So I suspect this is earlier U2. I could be completely wrong about that. And this could be off their latest album for all I know. I have no idea, but it definitely sounds early to me. So I dug it. I will absolutely listen to this song again. Yeah, for sure. And that's why I'm coming up with a really good score of 7.6. The chordal progression was nice. Don't get me wrong. It was nice, but I've heard more impressive songwriting from them than this. Okay, so that's why we're not up in the 8s or 9s. Okay, this was a pretty simple song that really relied on feel and delivery more than songwriting. So I still dug the tune. So that's why I'm giving it that 7.6. I feel good about that score, and that's where we're gonna stay. So let's wrap everything up here in a nice shiny bow, shall we? We got a 7.6, which is a really good skill rating, 4 to 5 stars, and a B+ letter grade. Take your pick. I don't care, whichever one of those floats your boat. Final word, final score, I have spoken. Well, that's going to do it for this edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. Hope you all enjoyed the show. Hope I was able to entertain you. If I was able to put a smile on your face and brighten your day, then I did my job, and I'm so glad I could do it. If you guys feel like joining the fan base, go ahead and click on that button down there. If you guys want to like the video, go ahead and like the video. If you guys want to ring the bell, go ahead and ring the bell. It honestly doesn't make any difference at all to me, but if you guys feel like doing these things, well then, by all means, feel free to do so. Well, that's going to do it for the night, folks. Thank you very much for watching, and as always, this is David Heretic signing off, reminding you to stay fabulous and support each other. Later. Peace.